The story begins with Yu attempting to sell his handmade preserved flower accessories at the school's cultural festival. Despite his efforts, he manages to sell only 5 out of his target of 100. Returning to the science club room, he is greeted by Himari, who surprises him by having sold 27 accessories during his absence. Yu shares that his dream is to open his own flower accessory store, but his parents have agreed to support him only if he can prove its viability by selling 100 items. Although Himari initially laughs, she offers her help to reach his goal. 2 years later, Himari continues to support Yu, now selling his creations through an online store called Yu. Their friendship remains strong. A flashback reveals Himari's motivation. She is drawn to the spark in Yu's eyes when he's working on his craft and wants to keep that light just for herself. She proposes they chase the same destiny as best friends by opening a store together. In the present, during a casual meal, Himari teases Yu by reminding him of her promise that if he hasn't opened his own store by the time he turns 30, she'll take responsibility and marry him. This playful remark has even led her older brother, Hibari, to start seeing Yu as a future brother-in-law. Despite everything, Himari remains confident that their friendship will endure without shifting into romance. She believes that her desire to support Yu's dreams runs deeper than romantic feelings, and their bond won't change, even if Yu eventually starts dating someone. Meanwhile, Yu encounters a pretty dark-haired girl in the school lobby. He notices her bracelet, which he instantly recognizes as one of his own, sold at the middle school cultural festival. When the bracelet suddenly snaps and the girl appears disheartened, Yu offers to fix it, but her sharp glare makes him awkwardly flee. Later, Yu's friend Shinji Makishima reintroduces the girl, calling her Rin-chan, his childhood friend, bringing her to him to fix the bracelet. Himari recognizes her as her elementary school friend. During recess, Yu and Himari discuss her. Her name is revealed to be Rin Enomoto. Himari explains that Rin's older sister, who was Hibari's classmate, helped promote and sell Yu's accessories back in middle school and is likely the one who gifted Rin the bracelet. Yu repairs Rin's broken bracelet while they play a prank on him and bow his hair. As the school day ends in the 3-part ways, Rin casually asks Himari if she and Yu are dating. Himari explains that they've simply been best friends since middle school. Internally, though, she reflects on how Yu is at his brightest when he's immersed in his craft, something she doubts Rin would understand. Himari thinks to herself that she will likely always be by Yu's side, believing their friendship will last forever, or at least until he stops making his flower accessories. However, Rin brings up something unexpected. She talks about being asked out by someone she's never even met and how her mother said that only truly kind people can create things that move others' hearts. Himari is puzzled by the sudden topic shift, until Rin shows her a photo of Himari wearing a flower bracelet. She admits that although she had never met the person who made it, she always felt like that person has always been close by, as their work kept showing up in Himari's photos. Now, Rin guesses that the store that makes Himari's accessories must be made by Yu, which leaves Himari stunned. Suddenly, Himari begins to question everything she believed. She always thought she was the only one who truly understood Yu, that their bond as best friends was something uniquely special. But in that moment, she realizes it may have all been her own wishful thinking. The next day, Yu's sister pointing out that his accessory designs are starting to lack variety, suggesting to explore different styles. Her comment sends Yu into a thoughtful slump that lingers even during school hours. Himari quickly picks up on his mood, but before she can approach him, she comes across Rin and Shinji talking about him. Shinji offers to help Rin approach Yu with a question she has in mind. After he leaves, Himari pitches an idea to her. The scene then shifts to Himari asking Yu about his design struggles. Yu expresses his desire to base his new designs on themes like romance or heartbreak, but both admit they're clueless about love. In her usual playful way, Himari suggests they kiss to get a better understanding of romance. Yu hesitates at first but eventually goes along with it, only to be caught off guard when Himari reveals she was joking all along. Feeling guilty for teasing him, she then invites him to go out with her the following Saturday as a way to make up for it. As Hibari drives Yu for his outing with Himari, still calling him brother-in-law, Hibari's teasing adds to Yu's constant discomfort. After dropping him off, Hibari leaves for work, and Yu meets up with Himari, only to find that Rin is there too, invited by Himari herself. As the trio hangs out, Yu admits he's stuck with ideas for his new designs. Himari proposes that he find a fresh muse for inspiration and suggests that Rin become his new model, especially since she's eager to help. They decide on a photo shoot and go shopping to find themes that suit her. Throughout their time together, Himari continues nudging Yu and Rin closer, orchestrating little moments to strengthen their bond. At one point, she steps away to get drinks, giving the two some time alone, secretly hoping their connection blossoms. In her heart, she reassures herself that she always wanted to entrust Yu to someone who could truly understand and care for him, just like she does. Yu and Rin are left alone after Himari steps out. Yu, trying to ease the awkwardness, asks Rin about Himari's childhood. Rin shares that Himari was once shy, unlike her current persona. The conversation then shifts to Yu's unusual love for flowers, with Rin asking why he likes them. Initially hesitant, Yu finally opens up, revealing that when he was younger, he met a lost girl in a botanical garden. He helped her find her parents and bought her a hibiscus flower she liked. She promised to wear it in her hair every day to remember him. Knowing real flowers wilt with time, Yu was inspired to begin preserving flowers, hoping they might one day reach her. It's a story he's only ever shared with Himari until now. To his surprise, Rin recalls details from that day that he never mentioned, leading him to realize that Rin is the girl from his past. She explains how his words back then helped her embrace her hair color and that his preserved flowers truly found their way to her. As the two reconnect, their drinks remain untouched in the distance. The scene shifts to Himari, who is in her room, sulking that Yu never called to check on her. A flashback reveals Himari's conversation with Rin earlier, where Rin revealed how she realized that Yu is the boy from her past. In the present, Himari reflects on her intentions. She believed their reunion felt like fate and that bringing together two people she cares for would make her happy. However, watching them reconnect made her realize that they didn't need her help at all. The episode ends with Himari reflecting on how Yu suddenly felt distant and admitting to herself that she couldn't bring herself to return to them, though even she doesn't understand why. The next day on his way to school, Yu reflecting on recent events, particularly his reunion with Rin, his childhood crush, and Himari's increasingly distant attitude. At school, Himari begins to keep her distance, while Rin grows more comfortable and closer to him. During a conversation about Rin, Himari brings up Yu's growing bond with her. Yu clarifies they're not dating, but when Himari lets slip that she overheard his reunion with Rin, Yu presses her about her odd behavior. Though she dodges a clear answer, her expression leaves Yu suspicious. Later, as Yu works on the new tulip-themed accessory with both Himari and Rin present, Himari casually brings up their previous kiss experiment. The comment flusters Rin, prompting her to leave the room. Left alone with Yu, Himari suggests that maybe this time they should actually follow through with the kiss, and the two begin to lean in. However, when Himari attempts to record the moment, it snaps Yu back to reality. He pulls away at the last second, reminding himself of their friendship boundaries. Though Yu feels they should stay within the limits of their best friend dynamic, Himari appears disheartened by the interruption, her disappointment hinting at deeper feelings. As she walks off in a subdued mood, Yu is left questioning what Himari truly wants. Shinji and Yu discuss his recent interactions with Rin and whether their relationship is moving toward romance. He also brings up Himari's odd behavior lately, prompting Shinji to take a deeper interest in her change. Later, during a photoshoot planning session with Himari and Rin, Yu struggles to capture a striking photo of Rin until Himari whispers something to her, creating the perfect candid reaction for the frame. When Yu asks what she said, Himari refuses to reveal. As Yu finalizes his new accessories to be themed after love, Himari requests that Yu make a love-themed accessory for her as well. Her expression momentarily captivates him, even making him want to capture her image and keep her to himself. However, noticing the choker symbolizing their friendship, Yu pulls himself back, determined to respect the boundary they set as best friends. He declines her request, much to Himari's disappointment. Still, she quickly masks her feelings before Yu can notice. Alone at home, Himari reflects on the moment, feeling the sting of rejection and the confusion of her deepening feelings for Yu. She realizes she now sees him as more than just a friend. However, with their friendship standing in the way of anything more, even though her heart longs for something romantic, she decides to continue playing the role of best friend to not lose what she already has. Himari's attempt to maintain the illusion of normalcy quickly shatters. As she, Yu, Rin, and Shinji discuss their new accessory line, Shinji continues to prod Himari by deliberately pairing Yu with Rin, testing her composure. Though she tries to keep up the act, the pressure builds, especially when Shinji proposes making Rin Yu's exclusive model. Himari immediately objects but fails to provide a convincing reason. Sensing her discomfort, Shinji bluntly questions whether she feels her own role as Yu's exclusive model is under threat. Yu, meanwhile, doesn't come to her defense, believing that allowing her to grow even closer might lead him to develop feelings, something that would cross the boundaries of their friendship. This final blow causes Himari to snap. Unable to calm herself with her usual yogurt drink missing, she loses control, douses Yu with water, and abruptly declares that they should end their friendship, leaving Yu and the others stunned. Yu reflecting on why Himari suddenly decided to distance herself from him, since he believes she shouldn't have an issue with Rin becoming their exclusive model. Back in class, as Himari continues to avoid him, Yu brings up their long-standing dream of opening a shop together. Just then, he receives a forwarded email from her, revealing her decision to move to Tokyo. When Yu tries to confront her about it, Himari slips away without answering. Rin, who also learns of Himari's plans, approaches Yu to apologize, feeling responsible for the tension between the two. Yu reassures her that it's not her fault and suggests the need to speak directly with her. Yu finally confronts Himari, asking if she truly detests the idea of Rin becoming the model. Himari reveals that her frustration isn't with Rin, it's with him. Their argument escalates, resulting in Yu accidentally breaking her cherished choker. In the heated moment, Himari reveals that she's upset that Yu gave her modeling spot to Rin despite his promise to keep it solely for her. Thus, feeling pushed aside and unwanted, Himari chose to go where she believes she'll be needed and appreciated. Yu and Shinji have a conversation about the recent events. Shinji admits he nudged Rin toward Yu, believing it would be hard for her to see Yu and Himari get closer. Yu insists that he and Himari are just best friends, but Shinji counters by pointing out that Yu's emotional turmoil suggests deeper feelings are at play. He tells Yu that he may have to choose between the two. According to Shinji, Himari's decision to leave may be her way of moving on from Yu, but he adds that if she goes like this, Rin will likely continue blaming herself for the rift. Later, Yu messages Himari, trying to understand her reasons. As he reflects on their shared past, he realizes his passion for accessory making only flourished because Himari believed in him when no one else did. Though he wants to stop her, he realizes that he probably can't. Meanwhile, Himari tries to convince herself that this is just a performance, pretending she's unaffected. She fully expects Yu to try and stop her from leaving, but he doesn't. Days pass with no word from him. Then one day, she spots him in one of Rin's social media posts, sharing ice cream together. Though his face isn't visible, she recognizes him. She also sees that he uploaded a photo of their new tulip accessory, with Rin modeling it. Slowly, the realization dawns on her that Yu may not stop her after all. Later, Hibari confronts her about using her departure as emotional leverage. Under pressure, she finally admits she developed feelings for Yu and can't bear the thought of rejection. Hibari encourages her to pursue what truly matters to her most, though Himari is still unsure what that really is. Himari and Yu finally have a chat to clear the air. Yu confesses that he's decided to quit school and move to Tokyo with Himari since she means the most to him, admitting that creating accessories would feel empty without her by his side. However, Himari reveals that she's not going to move after all. She agrees to return to how things were between them and accepts Rin as their model, but asks Yu to prioritize her. Yu agrees without hesitation and gifts her a unique flower ring, crafted especially for her, symbolizing their bond. As they reconcile and reaffirm their friendship, Himari brings up their pact to marry if they're both still single at 30. Yet in her heart, she vows to honor Yu's wishes if he only wants them to stay best friends. Meanwhile, it's revealed that the ring contains a purple tulip seed. Yu admits that he couldn't bring himself to tell Himari what it symbolized, afraid she might reject his feelings, and thinks to himself that one day he'll tell her the truth. In a flashback to Yu and Himari's early days in middle school when their friendship was still forming. Disappointed by the drama surrounding romance among popular students, Himari found comfort in the simplicity of Yu's hobby. She made him promise they would remain best friends forever and that he would never fall for her. Although Yu agreed with hesitation, Himari teasingly recorded his vow, playing around with his words. We return to present, where Yu's inner monologue reveals that by the spring of their second year in junior high, he had already fallen for Himari. Frustrated with himself for never confessing, he resolves to maintain his cool, but often struggles, almost letting his feelings slip. Himari starts wearing the ring Yu made as a pendant on her choker and asks humorously if he'd want to date her. In retaliation, Yu jokingly asks her out, but the comment affects Himari. Although she tries to play it off, she quickly retreats to cool down, flustered by how deeply his words touched her. Yu lands in trouble for failing his midterm exams, having been too focused on making the ring for Himari. With a retest scheduled for Sunday, Himari decides to help him study after school. She also informs Yu that people have discovered he's the creator behind the flower accessories sold at their store. While Yu appears unfazed, Himari is worried, fearing that now girls will flock to him, knowing he's the one behind the cute designs. She's especially anxious about the possibility of other girls modeling for him like Rin did. However, Yu reassures her that she'll always be his top model. At this time, Rin spots them with a solemn expression. Having overheard Himari's insecurities, she quietly apologizes and walks away. Himari is left wondering what's bothering her. Though Yu doesn't have a clear answer, he notes that Rin seems to be avoiding Himari. Later, Himari pieces together that Shinji was the one who leaked the news about Yu's accessory making and confronts him. He admits it was to help Rin beat her. Himari refuses to back down, even if it means ending her friendship with Rin. She confidently claims Yu is loyal to her, but Shinji retorts that if she truly wanted to keep Yu to herself, she should have gone with him to Tokyo. Himari and Hibari help you study at her house. However, Himari leaves you in Hibari's care due to her brother's eagerness. When you ends up staying the night, Himari playfully offers to wash his back during the bath. Determined not to be outdone, Yu agrees, assuming she's joking, only for Himari to surprise him by accepting. Just as Yu nervously prepares himself, it's revealed to be Hibari who shows up instead, exposing that it was a prank orchestrated by the siblings. Meanwhile, Himari, still giddy from their prank, starts daydreaming about romance, only to get a lecture from Hibari. Rin gets upset after seeing Hibari drop both Himari and Yu off at school and learning that Yu spent the night at Himari's place, so she decides to also join their future study sessions, leaving Himari and Yu confused. Yu feels uncomfortable after Rin insists on joining their study night, even though he tries to talk her out of it. Himari keeps teasing him about the situation, making him even more uneasy. Later, just as Himari predicted, two girls recognize Yu as the creator of the flower accessories and approach him. He politely turns them down, and Shinji shows up, admitting that he was the one who revealed Yu's secret. Meanwhile, Himari tells Rin that she can't host the study session at her place that day. Seeing Rin's disappointment, Himari convinces Yu to host it at his house instead. However, Himari suddenly remembers she has a student council meeting in the evening and asks Yu to start studying with Rin first, promising to join them later. Yu is nervous about being alone with Rin at his house, and Rin also gets flustered when she realizes it's just the two of them. Yu gives Rin a quick tour of his room and shows her his plants before they begin studying. To his surprise, he learns that Rin scored second in the recent exams, right behind Shinji. After preparing tea, Yu comes back to find Rin lying on his bed, hugging his pillow. He's completely caught off guard when Rin suddenly confesses her feelings, saying she loves him. A flashback reveals that Rin had confessed to Yu before, back when Yu and Himari were fighting. This explains why Rin has been acting more open around him lately. Back in the present, as Yu finishes studying and tries to wake Rin, she suddenly hugs him tightly in her sleep. At that exact moment, Himari and Yu's sister Sakura walk in and are shocked by the scene. Yu tries to explain and escape Rin's grip, but he can't break free, making the situation awkwardly funny. When Rin wakes up, she's embarrassed and apologizes. Sakura, after learning Rin is Kureha's sister, mentions that Kureha often hangs out with her and Hibari when visiting from Tokyo. Sakura then directly asks Rin if she has feelings for Yu. Once Sakura leaves and the three are alone, Yu admits that Rin has confessed to him 3 times already. Even though he's turned her down each time, Rin hasn't given up on her feelings. Himari is surprised by this and tells Yu not to leave Rin hanging, reminding him that Rin was his first love. Yu agrees that he once had feelings for her, but isn't sure if he still does, so he can't accept her confession right now. Meanwhile, Himari and Rin make up after their earlier tension, which started when Himari agreed to root for Rin, but then decided to take Yu with her to Tokyo. Rin reflects on her actions and admits she was wrong to try and replace Himari in Yu's life so quickly, realizing how strong Himari and Yu's 2-year bond is. Determined to find her own place, Rin vows to become someone special to both Yu and Himari, not by copying Himari, but in her own way. She also offers to support their business, and Himari and Yu agree to let her join as a partner. However, on the way home, Hibari questions Himari's decision to accept Rin so easily. He advises her to be honest about her own feelings with both Yu and Rin, warning that if she keeps hiding them, she might lose Yu to Rin. Himari takes his words to heart and decides to be more open from now on. On the first hot day of summer, Yu wakes up surprised by the sudden heat. The girls at home are excited to wear their summer uniforms. On his way to school, Yu feels relieved. Exams are over, and with Rin's help, studying has become easier. At school, Himari greets him, proudly wearing the ring he made as a choker charm. Yu gets flustered, but she teases him for blushing. When she compliments his eyes, he tries flirting back, but she just flicks his forehead playfully. They joke around until Himari calls him bad at romance, making him give up and focus on class. After school, Yu thinks about calling a team meeting. Near the vending machines, Rin appears in her summer uniform, drawing attention. Yu stares a little too long, annoying Himari, who had to pose earlier just to get noticed. They decide to meet in the garden to check inventory. Yu notices some flowers wilting early, and Himari suggests taking promotional photos, partly to reclaim her role as the main model. Mao and Asumi arrive, asking about custom accessories. In the lab, Yu shows them parts, but they want something more personal. He hesitates, but Himari explains he only takes meaningful orders. The girls reveal it's for Mao's anniversary, and Yu agrees to help. Rin suggests organizing inventory while refining their plans. The next day, Yu proposes using Japanese cornel flowers, symbolizing strength and maturity. Himari thinks it's too serious, but Yu explains it fits the couple's bond. The girls like the idea but worry about cost. Yu admits his work is pricey, and Himari points out most buyers are adults. Rin encourages Yu to engage more with customers and improve their online store. Later, Yu gifts preserved flowers to Mao and her boyfriend. Their reaction inspires him to make matching necklaces. The boyfriend, unsure at first, changes his mind after seeing Mao's happiness. That night, Yu crafts the pieces carefully, and the couple is deeply moved. Word spreads fast, and soon students flood the lab for custom accessories. Himari and Rin are shocked when a girl claims wearing a Yu accessory might make her crush like her, thanks to a new rumor. Yu and Himari are confused, but a crowd of excited girls interrupts, eager to place orders. During a break, the team discusses the sudden demand. Yu credits Mao and Asumi for the buzz. Though Asumi doubts the love rumor, she's impressed by the attention. Inspired, they get to work. While working at Himari's place, Yu complains about his cat bothering him. Noticing his tiredness, Himari offers her lap for a nap. Embarrassed but comforted, Yu accepts. As he rests, Himari teases him for trying too hard to act romantic like Shinji. Yu quietly asks why she wanted a love-themed accessory despite her past with Shinji. Lying back, Himari says she just wanted to feel as cute as Rin. Yu stays silent, relieved she doesn't love someone else. He wishes she'd stay close, even as a friend. Himari watches him sleep, smiling softly. The next day, Shinji suddenly grabs Himari's arm at lunch, smirking as Rin hesitates. He tells Yu to talk on the roof. There, Shinji admits he started the love accessory rumor. He laughs but hints at something he might need to apologize for later, leaving Yu uneasy. Days later, Yu is called to the faculty room. A teacher shows him a broken flower pin. A parent complained her daughter was overcharged. Yu explains the price was clear, but there's no proof. He mentions his sister Sakura's shop, and the teacher softens but tells him to stop selling for now. Yu tells Himari and Rin, who want to confront the student, but things worsen when a girl, heartbroken after rejection, smashes her Sakura-themed pin in anger. Yu watches silently as Himari scolds her. Picking up the broken pieces, he feels a deep sadness. Love, though beautiful, can also bring pain. Yu's teachers meet with his sister, Sakura, to discuss the complaints about the accessories he made and sold. The school doesn't forbid students from selling things, but the teachers suggest offering refunds and accepting returns. Sakura agrees with their advice. Meanwhile, Mao and her friend, Yu's first customers, send an apology through Himari. They explain they never meant to cause trouble and only promoted Yu's shop because they genuinely liked his work. Wanting to cheer him up, Himari takes it upon herself to lift Yu's mood, believing he'll recover from this setback. Later, Yu talks to Shinji about everything that happened. Shinji apologizes for revealing that Yu was the creator of the accessories, but Yu says he isn't mad. He admits he might have done the same thing if it was to help someone important to him. At the same time, Himari and Rin discuss the future of their shop. Himari wonders if Rin had anything to do with the recent trouble, but Rin firmly denies it. As they argue, Yu arrives carrying more returned accessories. Since the items were custom-made, they can't be resold, leaving everyone unsure of what to do next. Himari tries to stay positive and suggests making new designs, but then Yu suddenly announces that he's going to stop making accessories until after graduation. Himari is shocked and tries to convince him otherwise, reminding him how much he loved creating accessories. But Yu stands firm. The negative attention has been too much, and he just needs a break. Frustrated, Himari keeps pushing him. Finally, Yu snaps and tells her it was his dream, not hers, and she has no right to pressure him. Hurt by his words, Himari almost throws the returned items out the window, but stops herself and storms off instead. Later at home, Hibari hears what happened and praises Himari for being honest about her feelings. He tells her that while Yu needs to decide for himself whether to continue making accessories, as his best friend and partner, she should still support him however she can. The next day, Yu apologizes to Himari, but she responds bluntly if he gives up, she'll stop being his best friend. She says the shop is her dream too, and if he quits, she won't just stand by like Rin, she'll move forward without him. Later, Yu talks with Rin at his house. He shows her an earring he made for Himari and reveals the real reason he started making accessories. It wasn't for customers, but so Himari, the first person who truly understood his passion, would stay by his side. Realizing he was being selfish, he decided to quit. Rin tells him those feelings are normal. She confesses her love again and promises to stay with him no matter what. When she asks if he'll choose her or Himari, Yu admits that quitting and choosing Rin might give him a peaceful life, but it would mean a life without Himari. So he apologizes and turns Rin down again, choosing Himari. Even so, Rin remains hopeful, feeling like she's gotten a little closer to him. Afterward, Yu and Rin meet up with Himari. Himari teases Yu, saying he should apologize properly. She then confesses that she never actually planned to go to Tokyo and apologizes for lying. Yu isn't upset. He tells her she's the most important person to him. Touched by his words, Himari listens as Yu explains his real reason for wanting to quit. He apologizes and they make up. Feeling happy, Himari jokingly throws a tantrum and teases, "If you like me so much, you should just date me." As usual, Yu responds with his classic line, "Anyone but you." At the end, we see Rin's older sister, Kureha. Shinji picks her up on behalf of his brother, and they talk about Yu. In the early days of their friendship, Yu gets along with everyone but stays especially close to her. She often interrupts his conversations uninvited, clearly possessive, but that's just their usual rhythm. Later, another boy joins their group and Yu enjoys the new dynamic, thinking she does too. One day at lunch, the boy asks Yu to spend Christmas alone with him. Yu agrees, uneasy, and later lies to her, saying the school event was canceled. On Christmas, Yu sets up his flower display and chats with Yu, the teacher. Still conflicted, he asks her about friendship. She compares it to flowers needing the right environment to grow. The meaning sticks with him. Later, Himari shows up, teasing him for napping. She says she went out with the boy, but it went badly, he confessed, and she turned him down. She wanted the three of them to stay together. Yu admits he gave the boy a chance with her, thinking they'd be a good match, but she knew the boy was using Yu to get close to her. She stayed silent, hoping he'd value Yu's friendship. Though Yu feels foolish, he's comforted by her honesty. They visit the exhibit together. She notices a sunflower wreath and guesses its meaning. He often uses her as his muse. She's right. The message of the wreath is "I only see you." Gently, she asks Yu not to set her up again. If either of them falls in love, she wants it to be together. Now in the present, Himari wakes up thinking she's never been good at making things. On her way to school, she stops by the garden. Yu often picks flowers from there. Spotting him, she rushes over. He dodges her usual hug, eyes glued to his phone. She suggests spending a summer evening together. He's flustered, but before she can tease more, Rin arrives and gently pulls him away, taking his hand. As they walk off together, Himari watches, wondering how they got so close so fast. Later at lunch, Rin asks Yu to feed her, but he's too shy. To push him, she shows text he sent that morning, begging her to stop Himari's usual tackle. With no excuse left, he feeds her until she finishes eating. Yu grabs Himari's favorite yogurt drink to calm himself, but she snatches it, saying it's only for when all three of them are together. Rin teases that if Yu finds Himari too cute to set up with others, he should just confess. Yu says he's not ready to date yet. His dream of opening an accessory shop comes first. Rin smiles, saying she respects that, but jokes that if he's taking his time with Himari, she still has a chance. After school, Yu sees Shinji training but is tackled from behind by Himari. She asks him to help pick a swimsuit. He's shocked but remembers they did it last year. Flustered, he suggests inviting Rin. Before Himari can reply, Yu rushes off to text her. When Rin arrives, unimpressed, she hits him with her iron claw. She tells him to refuse if it bothers him so much. He tries to explain Himari is just his friend, but Rin sees through him. He's clearly curious. Yu and Himari go to the mall. At the swimsuit section, Yu panics, but Himari grabs his tie and shyly says she wants his opinion. He blushes but smirks, dodging her and showing her options. She decides to try them on. When she peeks out and teases him, pulling his tie, Yu gets overwhelmed and runs home. At home, Yu finds unfamiliar heels. Sakura says a guest is waiting. It's Kureha, Rin's older sister. She bluntly tells Yu to give up on Himari. At school, Himari blames Shinji for Yu's weird behavior. Shinji jokes she should let Rin win, provoking her, but hints Kureha may be behind it. Earlier, Kureha told Yu that Himari once wanted to model but backed out. She offers Yu money and support if he convinces Himari to return and gives up his shop dream. Yu refuses. Kureha mocks his skills. She proposes a challenge: make a high-quality accessory about summer and memories before the break ends. If he wins, she'll back off. If not, she'll trap him in debt and take Himari. Yu accepts, determined to protect Himari's trust. In a flashback, Himari finds out about the bet between Yu and Kureha. She tries to think of ways to avoid the consequences but realizes, along with the others, that Kureha wouldn't let them back out without serious fallout, especially involving the store. Knowing this, Yu makes up his mind to give it everything he's got and win. Back in the present, summer break begins. Yu starts brainstorming ideas for a new accessory with the theme Summer Memories. Himari joins in and offers to help. As they tease and joke around while planning, Rin arrives and the three of them head to a cafe to continue their discussion. Over waffles, Himari suggests romantic summer-themed ideas, leading to silly, off-topic banter with Rin. Meanwhile, Hibari meets Shinji and warns him about working with Kureha. Shinji brings up how Kureha blackmailed Hibari with a video and suggests Hibari just doesn't want him involved. Hibari replies that his only concern is Yu staying focused on his craft. To get inspiration, Yu, Himari, and Rin go to the beach for a photo shoot. but Yu finds the setting too generic and not the emotional spark he's looking for. With only 3 weeks left before the deadline, he decides to visit his old flower arranging school. There, Yu asks his teacher to show him previous works by students, hoping for ideas. As they flip through a photo album, they find an old picture of Yu and Himari from middle school. It turns out Himari also briefly attended the school. They talk about how Himari used to have long hair. A flashback shows she cut it after accidentally burning it while playfully bothering Yu during one of his projects. Rin says she cut her hair short too if you liked it that way, but Yu quickly says he likes Rin's current style, stopping her. This exchange leaves Himari wondering if you would also prefer her with long hair. As Yu and Rin practice flower arranging, Himari starts feeling uneasy and jealous, unsure of Yu's feelings toward Rin. While talking to the teacher, it becomes clear Himari is acting like a girl in love. Their conversation is cut short when Yu suddenly bursts in and excited. He says he's finally found his theme, sunflowers. Rin had the idea after seeing an old sunflower wreath Yu made for Himari back in middle school. The teacher suggests they visit a sunflower festival that's currently happening. Yu and Himari go to the festival together while Rin stays behind to handle chores. During the trip, Himari becomes more anxious, trying to figure out if Yu likes Rin. She even subtly tests him, hoping to get a clearer answer. At the sunflower field, Yu becomes completely focused on picking the perfect flowers for his design. Meanwhile, Himari struggles with her emotions. She feels like he's ignoring her and paying more attention to the flowers. Feeling sidelined and jealous, she quietly confesses her love and asks him to stop looking at the flowers and look at her instead. When he doesn't react, she assumes he didn't hear her and walks away, disappointed. But Yu calls out to her, saying he did hear, but thought she was just joking like always. He tells her not to mess around during such an important moment. Crushed that her true feelings were once again misunderstood, Himari runs off in tears. Hurt and frustrated, she takes off the choker holding the friendship ring Yu gave her and gives it back, saying she doesn't need it anymore. Then, in a bold move, Himari suddenly pulls Yu into a kiss. After Himari's sudden kiss at the Sunflower Festival, Yu is left stunned and confused. Not knowing what it meant, he ends up talking to his plants about it, until Shinji shows up and overhears. Shinji assures Yu he wasn't working with Kureha, saying she just used him for info and prefers working alone anyway. Then he drops a surprise. He never turned on Kureha because he's in love with her. The conversation shifts back to Yu's kiss with Himari. Yu explains he hasn't confessed yet and doesn't know what to make of it. Shinji laughs and tells him things between him and Himari can't go back to being just friends now. He encourages Yu to focus on the bet and win. Motivated again, Yu turns his attention back to crafting the perfect accessory. Meanwhile, Himari is freaking out at home. She regrets kissing Yu and worries he might dislike her now. Highberry visits and, after hearing what happened, praises her for being brave enough to show her feelings. Back at Yu's place, he struggles to concentrate. Rin comes in. She already knows about the kiss thanks to Shinji. Surprisingly, she tells Yu to confess to Himari. Rin says she's okay with it as long as she can still become Himari's best friend. Jokingly, she even says maybe Himari will share Yu with her someday. Himari walks in just as Rin leaves, giving Rin a playful punch on the way out. Alone, Yu brings up the kiss to Himari and says he has something important to tell her. After he wins the bet, he reveals that his accessory will be a sunflower tiara. Later, Himari mentions her family is going on a trip and offers Yu her place to work on the tiara. Yu accepts and sets up at her house, dealing with Hibari and their grandfather's goofy interruptions. The tiara looks great until the sunflowers start wilting. Panicked, Yu and Hibari rush off to find fresh ones. The story jumps to the day of the presentation. Yu shows the completed tiara to Himari and Hibari, then presents it to Kureha. She says it's cute and even considers keeping it, but ultimately decides it's not good enough to win. She already knew it was a backup. Sakura told her the original had failed. Kureha accuses Yu of lacking full dedication and walks off with Rin. Yu confronts Sakura, who criticizes him for rushing his work and not putting in true effort. She reveals that many of his past accessories had issues with wilted flowers or poor design. She tells him bluntly, maybe he's just not cut out for this. Crushed, Yu tells Himari to forget about the important thing he had promised to tell her. Later, Shinji meets with Himari and clears the air about his involvement. He then urges her to join Kureha's agency and aim to become a top model. He says this will not only help her grow, but also promote Yu's work. He suggests Rin can support Yu while she's away, and reminds her she's only lending Yu, not losing him. If their bond is real, distance won't break it. Himari blames herself for distracting Yu and messing things up with a kiss. She spends one last day with him before leaving town, asking him not to cheat on her. She says if she succeeds as a model, they'll be one step closer to their dream together. But as their farewell nears, Himari starts to lose confidence. Sensing this, Yu offers to give up his dream for her, but she refuses. Yu holds her hands and tells her they need to follow their own paths for now if they want to build a future together. He promises they'll meet again, even if just as best friends. With that, he sends her off, ending their romance for now on a heartfelt bittersweet note. Himari reflects on the idea of an invisible thread connecting people in unrequited love, clearly thinking about her feelings for Yu. Meanwhile, Rin, feeling distant from Yu and disliking the summer, is sent to deliver a gift to the Makishimas. She finds Shinji in a surprisingly good mood now that Himari is leaving for Tokyo. Shinji encourages Rin to make her move on Yu, but she asks him to stop Himari instead, saying she doesn't want to win like this. It's revealed Shinji originally got close to Yu because Hibari liked him, but over time, their friendship became genuine. Rin says she's only lending Yu to Himari for now, confident she'll win in the end. Shinji agrees to help her one last time but warns he won't do more. Hibari then gets a mysterious call, likely from Shinji. Meanwhile, Yu is feeling uneasy about Himari's departure, wondering if she'll ever return. As he struggles with his thoughts, Shinji finds him and pushes him to go after her, reminding him that he once planned to. When Yu hesitates, Shinji accuses him of using Himari, sparking Yu's emotions. Yu finally confesses that he truly loves her. Fired up, he races off toward the station, determined to stop her. At the station, Himari waits, torn by guilt over kissing Yu while pretending to support Rin. Even though she regrets it, her love for Yu is stronger. She hopes Rin won't come. She remembers how Kureha once praised her looks, which inspired her to support Yu in the only way she knew. Now, all she wants is more time with him, but it feels too late. Then Rin appears. Himari tries to act normal, but Rin asks if chasing her dream is worth more than her love for Yu. Himari snaps back, saying she's only going to help open his store, even though it's not truly what she wants. When Himari asks why Rin doesn't go instead, Rin surprises her by saying she will, but only if Himari gives her Yu in return. Rin asks Himari to promise to give up on Yu once the store opens. Himari refuses, saying Yu gave her life meaning. When she breaks down, Rin comforts her and reminds her not to lose sight of the present while chasing her dreams. Just then, Yu arrives and begs Himari not to leave. He admits he's torn between love and ambition, but he knows Himari doesn't really want to go, and she doesn't have to. He tells her she doesn't need a reason to be with him, and he wants her to stay for herself, not for his sake. Just as emotions peak, Kureha appears and reminds Yu he lost their bet. When Himari's debt is mentioned, Shinji shows up and pays it off, revealing he borrowed the money from Hibari. Kureha storms off, frustrated but defeated with Hibari and Tao, bringing the tension to an amusing and emotional end. Shinji jokes that all the drama was worth it just for the rom-com entertainment. With things resolved, Himari treats Rin and Shinji to sushi, ending the situation on a lighter note. Later, Yu tells Himari he's letting go of his narrow dream of opening a store. After hearing Sakura's harsh but honest criticism, he realized he'd lost sight of what really matters. Now he sees the store as just a step in a much bigger journey. He returns the best friend ring to him. She asks if they're still just friends, and Yu finally reveals the ring's hidden meaning. The purple tulip seed inside symbolizes eternal love. This time, they both know they're more than best friends. The story shifts to a regular school day. Himari wears the ring as a choker again and teases Yu, asking if he loves her. He nods, and just as they trip and fall together, he finally says it out loud. They're about to kiss when Rin and Shinji burst in, ruining the moment. The four friends return to their usual playful selves. And that's how the season ends. Let me know what you think about this anime, and as always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all in the next video.